Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is a bit of herbalism mixed into this energy work. So what I have for us is tea that's made of fennel seed and pineapple weed. And pineapple weed is basically wild chamomile. It grows like all over the place on the side of the road and pretty much anywhere. That's what it looks like. And you can see like the little bud, that's what tastes like chamomile, right? So, and you know, the green stuff is okay in there too. That's fine. Here you can see the yellow bud, right? So that's basically the chamomile. So pineapple weed is same as chamomile, right? It's calming. So if you want to do the same and you don't know where to get pineapple weed, I don't think you can buy it in the store. I picked that one. But you can simply use chamomile. Or if you go for a walk and you find some pineapple weed, that's wonderful. Right? But either way, like it's fine. So that's calming. And fennel seed is great for digestion. In Germany, a lot of young parents give fennel tea to infants and like babies in general when they have digestive issues, but also like adults and sometimes people also chew on them, and I think that's actually more common in the Middle East. But a man from Switzerland also told me that sometimes they chewed on fennel seeds. So like it's commonly known to help the digestion. So for those two aspects, the calming and the digestive aspects is what I want to bring in here energetically to help us with this deep-rooted trauma that we just dislodged and brought to the surface. So while we're working through this stuff, first of all, we need to emotionally and energetically digest all that heavy stuff that's coming up, and also calming, like the calming aspect of the tea shall be for the nervous system, because when we've had trauma, usually we were in fight or flight mode, sometimes fawning, but basically like in survival mode in one aspect or another, right? So usually the nervous system is then on high alert and not relaxed. So to heal, we need to heal all aspects, right? So the nervous system needs to calm down, and we have to be able to digest all the stuff that came up, right? So all the emotional trauma, all the abuse that is now coming to the surface while we're in the process of like looking at it, healing it, transmuting it, we're basically digesting it, right? So I feel like I'm repeating myself, so I'm going to go ahead. Like it's pretty much a straightforward one. I just made the tea, so it's still a bit hot, so I don't want to burn my tongue by drinking it right now. I'm going to let it sit a little bit, but I also elevated it a little bit because ascension is elevation, right? So it shall also represent that aspect. But yeah, let me see if you can if I can get the camera enough on an angle. I don't know if you can see it well enough, but I have the pineapple weed and the fennel seeds in there, right? So I would recommend that if you get a chance to get fennel seeds or fennel tea, in some stores they also sell fennel tea in little boxes like the chamomile tea. So fennel and chamomile mixed to achieve what we're doing here. If you can support it by actually drinking that tea as well, that would be wonderful. If not, it's okay. You can simply like watch this video and, you know, get the energetic aspect. But I always like to, like, that's what I've basically been guided to the last 2-3 years. Like when I started 3 years ago, I was working more with candles because I got back into shamanism during the first lockdown. So I wanted to have the element of fire. So I started working with candles. Whereas a little over 20 years ago, I basically just had the 4 elements. I didn't really have an additional candle. And I did more through visualizing, whereas now I was guided to work more with props as well, because whatever happens in the astral realm also happens in 3D and vice versa, right? As above, so below, and vice versa. So it's always beneficial, in my opinion, based on the guidance I received, to kind of do it all around. So either through acting out, let's say if we break a curse or whatever, that actually breaking something, right? Or in this case, also what I did with the prunes, to physically ingest some form of home remedy or herbal remedy to assist with what we also want to do energetically, right? So I feel it's stronger and more holistic, more all round. All right, but let's get started with the smudging, and then I'll call in our spirit guides. Please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and reconnect us to the pure, divine love light energy within us and all around us. Help us be back in oneness. Help us be in harmony with ourselves and our surroundings. And transmute any and all energies that aren't. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. And it's also very telling that I picked the orange mug for this ceremony because the sacral chakra is also very important when it comes to creation. And when we create something, that's a self-expression that helps us be more in tune with our higher self. And that often gets lost when we get really caught up in the 3D world, and especially like trauma and heaviness and darkness often gets us really stuck in the 3D. So that's actually also helping. Thank you. All right, so let's call in the spirit guides. Dear Creator, higher power, source and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, powers of all 4 directions, powers of the east, powers of the south, powers of the west, powers of the north, powers of all 4 elements, air, earth, fire, it's a little out of the picture, sorry, and water, and all other benevolent powers, forces, spirits, and beings of the universe that are of the light. Please join the ceremony and assist the healings, prayers, and protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Oops, sorry. I just totally hit the tripod. Thank you to our entire spirit team for all the guidance and support that you keep giving us. And today specifically for the herbal medicine that I'm bringing into the ceremony here. Thank you to Mother Nature for providing all the medicine we really need that we forgot about by living a modern so-called civilized life. Especially in the Western world, a lot of times all these traditional remedies and healing modalities, they're slowly making a comeback now, but they were pretty forgotten for quite a while. And Mother Nature has everything that we need. Not just food, but also medicine. And the more we're in harmony with Mother Nature, with the earth, the more healed we are as well. And what just popped into my head as well, which is usually a claircognizant thing. There was a study done, I don't remember when and where, but there was a study done on inner city children that came from abusive homes, and those that spent a lot of time in nature, like in city parks or on the weekends, they had a chance to like get out of the city. Those were emotionally and mentally a lot healthier than the other group of city kids that was basically always stuck in the concrete jungle, more or less, right? So that, I think, is a pretty clear sign of how healing nature can be, right? So, and I mean, it has a wonderful comeback now that, you know, people do earthing and a lot of things, but we thank you for all the medicine that you provide, Mother Earth. Please teach us and guide us all the forgotten ways. Teach us again. Guide us to the right resources, to the right people. Teach us in our dreams or through finding the right book and so on and so on. So that we can lead a pure and natural life again. And please help us with this medicine here tonight, with the great spirit of the fennel plant, of the fennel seed, and the pineapple plant, also the great spirit of the pineapple. Please help us not just heal physically, but in all aspects. Help us with the energetic and astral healing to calm our nervous system and to help digest all the trauma that was buried deep down inside us that is now coming up. It's coming to the surface, that is being dislodged. All the dark, heavy stuff that's coming up. Help us digest it emotionally, energetically, and in all aspects, and calm our entire system to help us, and then help us release it, to help us elevate, to help us ascend through this healing. Let us be healed physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, energetically, and karmically throughout all of time and space, throughout all lifetimes, timelines, parallel and alternate realms, realities, multi and universes, and any and all other aspects that affect us in this lifetime and moving forward. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Ooh, that was a good energy shiver too. And let all of divinity and the angelic forces protect us very, very strongly in this, during this period of time where we're massively purging, where we're massively going from one release to the next. We're releasing and letting go of all the stuff that we've been holding on to, that we felt. Whoops, the feather doesn't want to stay on top. That's fine. It's probably better on the actual teas. Here, that's better. Help us through this whole purging, digesting, and releasing process, this transmutation process, so that we can come out lighter and healthier and more healed on the other side of the current challenges that we're going through. And by challenges, I just mean all the stuff that's coming to the surface that we're currently dealing with. That feels very heavy, very like it's weighing us down. It's weighing heavily on us. But they're burdens that we took on. Not all of these are our immediate burdens. A lot of it was passed down through our lineages as the abuse was passed down. And we are shouldering everything. And we are doing the healing for our entire lineages. We're letting that go. And we thank you so much for helping us in this healing process. I feel so thankful right now, so grateful for all your help, as well as the honor of having taken on the role of being the one doing the healing for both lineages, the maternal and paternal lineages, and also for those other lineages that are connected to us through, people who married into the family. So like the step lineage, let's say, right? And if we have like half siblings or step siblings, that all of their lineages are cleared as well, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh, the energies are moving. Oh, they're working. I'm feeling a really strong energy shiver again. Or more like a wave, actually. This one was more like a wave. Great Spirit of the fire, let Let the light be ignited within all of us and spread through our whole system and through our lineages, and ignite the healing throughout all of our lineages, in all of our family members, married in and blood related, so that we may all benefit from this healing work, from this energy work that we're doing here right now. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. Oh. Oh, and thank you, Great Spirit of the Eagle, for being the messenger, being the connection to the divine. For bringing us messages and protection, and for watching over us. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations. And for brushing away anything that no longer serves us. Oh, wow, that feels better. I've been feeling it in the solar plexus too for the last 2-3 days. And it feels light and relieved now. Ooh. Okay, everyone. If you'd like to stay in these energies a bit longer, please pause the video. For the rest of us, let the ceremony now be finished. And we give lots of love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings to our spirit team, to the divine, of course, our ancestors that are part of our spirit team, and all beings that we called in earlier. Thank you so, so much for all the help and assistance you keep giving us. Let the ceremony now be finished. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And so it is. Thank you. Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for being on your own healing and ascension journey. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love, light, and blessings. Be well until next time, and I wish you great abundance. Bye.